responded, apparently. Basically, in case you're wondering who I'm responding to, it's the Katzy guy again. He basically made this response towards, the recent video I made on him, and let's just say, that he has definitely found ways to even get more stupid, you could say. But at least his response is at least sort of compared to this one. The last one, technically. So at least I don't have to worry about making this video a bit longer. But let's just say, that the points he still makes are completely stupid. And let me just show you what do I mean by that.
Guys, welcome back to a brand new video and shit. And today, we're going to be talking about the Dark Blue Void drama. Again. Now, I know you guys are probably tired of hearing about it by now, specifically Dark Blue Void himself, but this guy decided to make an ash response to me on my video on him, so we're going to respond to that in this video. So, yeah, without further autistic rambling, let's do this shit.
At this rate, you're pretty much going to be adding fuel to the fire if you're going to continue making more videos about this over a drama that's literally, dead at this rate because it has already ended a while ago. But of course, people like you are probably going to try to make rising tensions and they basically feel like the drama is reviving then, huh?
One of the examples where I'd have to point out the obvious. No, dude, just because he quote-unquote continues on with the nonsense stuff, this entire drama had nothing to do with you, and you joined in for no reason. And you pretty much just added fuel to the fire.
Okay, but that still doesn't really matter because, again, I'm just saying that there was a more better way you could have done it without even, feeling like, you pretty much want me to go back to the drama den. That's basically what I'm trying to basically tell you at this rate, Katzy. I'm just saying, there's a better way you could have done that, but whatever. And besides, if you're basically gonna be saying stuff like that, and you should at least, basically at least make it related to the topic you're technically gonna say, because that will feel like almost it's gonna be, changing the topic.
Remember the clip from before? This makes this point really easy to counter. If being immature in your mindset is fine, and everyone has the right to be what they want to be, then I can literally just turn that claim around and just say being edgy is okay in my mindset, and everyone has the right to be what they want to be. And also, cyberbullying isn't real.
Looks like I'm gonna have to repeat myself on what I basically said about Two Dorks' life, and, basically what I basically said is that there's a difference between, doing whatever you want, of course. That is at least, very good at least, and I consider it to be acceptable, and also very harmless. But there's also a thing called, doing something that is actually considered to be a red flag, and basically something that is basically wrong, like what you, of course, did. Edgy, maybe I can sort of give it a pass, but, it will really have to depend on what kind of joke it will be, okay? There is basically no excuse towards that anyways. So basically, I'm just mentioning that, because basically what you're basically saying is now you're saying, we can actually, choose to commit crimes if we want to. Basically, I'm just gonna give you that, Katzy, that when I mean that, that doesn't count. This point you also are basically saying doesn't even counter my point as well. Yeah, but still, that doesn't mean that's still questionable on why would you even let them comment? If you're basically gonna do that basically for exposing, and also just to clarify, if you're also wondering, then sir, but again, it still doesn't really, it still questions on why you would basically even let them comment, especially if it's gonna be on someone like Omega Centurion, or someone else you could say. I'm of course gonna be saying that if you admittedly fully defended a predator, I'm of course talking to you, Abadal Production, since you're basically making excuses on claiming Khan is not a pedophile anymore, when in reality, he still is, for an obvious reason.
I do not know where you got that I was trying to blame you for the drama. Now, I know this may be a bit hard for you to understand, but the world is not revolve around you.
Okay, that's not even a counter argument. The world is around you. All I'm trying to do is basically, they said I can make the world a better place, and at least my life can at least be better, and so that I can make my dreams come true, and so that way social media can be more safer. Because if you're basically gonna come up with stuff like this, that's gonna be a problem. Since literally claiming I am somehow a cyber stalking creep is somehow, me basically just saying that, it somehow makes me a cyber stalking creep. It's still kind of stupid if you're basically gonna claim I'm stalking, even though your channels are literally public, because anybody can literally see them. It's basically just gonna be really questionable at this rate.
And once again, you joined in on this drama for no reason, and you didn't do anything besides add flame to the fire. Oh yeah, also I forgot to say this in one of the older clips, but everybody has a right to criticize whatever the hell they want to criticize. Just because you personally disagree with the criticism, that doesn't mean it's automatically invalid.
And what your excuse is basically saying, that doesn't also mean, your criticism is also going to be fully valid anyways. Basically, if I of course explain it well and of course show evidence about it, then yeah, that would definitely mean your criticism is without doubt fully invalid. I don't even want to hear whatever you're happy you have to say, but yeah, it's pretty obvious that video was definitely really terrible. It is at least better than the other response he made, because at least it's short, and at least he actually agreed with one point where he basically mentions, basically, oh, if I would do something similar to, like, what they would, of course, do would equal, oh, I'm media pleasure, at least he actually agrees with me that, so I guess that's a rare W for Katzy at least. But that still doesn't excuse the fact that it is still a pretty much terrible response, since he would basically just make up excuses like this. But whatever, though, I cannot wait to see how he's going to respond to this, because he's probably going to say more stuff as well, but oh well. So bye, I guess.